Since you started out in your law career, what's one thing that's changed the most?
Over-regulation. Over-regulation, I think. When I first started, lawyers were treated as lawyers, so they were seen as experts and as people whose guidance would be relied on. Now, unfortunately, we're in a sort of AI Google age where everyone believes they're an expert. So people, and I think this is a problem for all professions, is that people don't go to a doctor or to a lawyer now expecting guidance. They kind of think they know the answer already before they start. And so they're just wanting someone to service the problem rather than having a guide and someone to help them through the process. So,
do you think that's a trust thing? Do you think there's
No, I just think it's just a reflection of technology and the way in which the
access to information.
Yeah. So I think it's the concern that I have with the profession, and actually this I think is in all areas, is the danger of losing the personal touch, the danger of losing the connection that you have with your clients, so that when they come to you with a problem, you can just talk it through with them, and they can feel free to pick up the phone and say, listen, I've got a problem, I'm wanting to do this, what do you think? And I can say, I've got no idea, but let me go and have a look and I'll get back to you. Yeah. And I can spend a bit of time, I can review and I can have a look through the cases, I can see what I think, and then we work on a solution together, because then I can say, have you thought about doing this or have you thought about doing that? Why don't we try this? It might be better if you structure it this way. And then we come to a solution. But the problem is these days, everyone is sort of saying, because companies are obviously under a lot of pressure from charging and banks, etc., in terms of, they're very conscious that we're going to be charging them for the time that we spend. So then they're under pressure themselves internally to limit the amount of time that they get from us. So they're just wanting the answer. They're not wanting the chat beforehand, they're not wanting the background information, because that for them they see as an expense. Whereas actually it's a bit short-sighted in many times, because the more you can understand the background, the more efficient you can come to a solution. Because what I find often is that you produce something and then people come back and say, oh no, but that's not what we meant. And you say, well, but we weren't told any different. They say, oh, we should have said X, Y, and Z. Whereas if they just had a conversation, we sat down, we went and discussed it, it would, in the long run, I think, make it, just a more efficient process.